New York Times headline, a planned Biden order aims to tilt the job market towards workers. Is that true? This is why I'm a man of the people. I try to give you folks headlines. By the way, we've been posting these in the news segments on my Instagram account and Facebook and Twitter. And I got to say a little something to you folks out there who are keyboard warriors. You people are so brave. The stuff you say, I got to remind you. I'm reading from an article, and there are times where people, Joe, will take nasty shots at me when I'm actually saying what the news is reporting. Now, you don't have to like my opinion. I don't care about that. I'm very aware that you can disagree with me, and I'm fine with that. But pay attention to this whole clip, please. If you're going to take a shot at me, here's all I ask. Pay attention to what I'm saying and take a shot at my opinion, not the facts. Oh, it's just lazy. Lazy, 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 you critics. By the way, critics are always lazy. They're always lazy. They never look at the whole picture. They just, whatever bothers them, they get after you. And they don't look at the whole picture. All right, here we go. Here's what this is. Biden is planning to release an executive order that is supposed to make it more competitive for people so that they can actually move on. And this is particularly what they're taking on. It will encourage the Federal Trade Commission to ban or limit non-compete agreements. That's really the guts of this whole deal, which employers obviously use to hamper workers' ability to quit for a better job. Now, the way that this is worded in the New York Times, I got to take a little issue with. Employers don't do non-competes to hamper people's ability to get a better job. That is completely false. The reason they do non-competes is so that they don't hire you, train you, develop you, and you take sensitive, competitive advantage, knowledge / tools, whatever, and then go give it to the competitor. That's not hampering your ability to grow. It's called using your brain. How many college football fans out there? How many times you see the play callers, college football, pro football, doing this number right here? Why are they doing this right here? Because they don't want the other team to steal their play calls. So let's just be really clear. Big bad corporate America is not trying to hold you back with non-compete agreements. So I needed to set that straight. But here's the deal. What they're trying to do is absolutely restrict employers from sharing information on worker pay in ways that amount to collusion. So they're making this a big, bad, corporate America's bad, 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 and they're holding you, the people, down. That's the way this is being positioned. And it's going to depend on the ability of regulators to carry out the rules and write them in ways that survive legal challenges. Let me just tell you something right now. This is going straight to the Supreme Court. I appreciate the Biden administration's gesture here. I'm not a political show. Appreciate the heart behind this. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to criticize the Biden administration because it gives half of you the reason you need to just lobby some missile at me on Instagram. So I'll say, okay, I appreciate what they're trying to do. But the reality is there is a massive burden on the federal government to prove that non-competes aren't necessary because they're holding the worker back. I don't see this going anywhere. I really don't. I don't know how the Supreme Court, this isn't a liberal or a conservative issue. I just don't know how you're going to do this. This is all going to be about mergers and acquisitions and how they're going to put this out there, and it's going to cause too many legal challenges. However, we'll see. We'll see. Non-competes can be very tough to get out of, and we've gotten calls on the program. I'm not saying I'm against this, so hear me. I just think this is going to be a really big legal battle, and an executive order is not going to stand. This is going to have to be legislation. at the end of the day, and this is going to be a really ugly battle. So don't get your hopes up when you hear this in the news is what I'm trying to say. I just don't see any way where in the next few months or even a year where non-competes are considered to be illegal or outlawed. And this is the problem, by the way, with executive orders. This type of stuff here, too many executive orders. This is kind of stuff that needs to be legislated and go through the House and the Senate. And then again, I don't like the federal government getting involved in this either. I think this is a state-by-state thing. So don't get your hopes up. Non-compete agreements aren't going anywhere anytime soon.